So, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday here in America. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday here in Michigan. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. We had snow on Sunday, which sucked. That was like one of my days off, so that's why it sucks so much. And let's talk about the stupidity that has permeated society with all of its good, wholesome stupidness. Nipsey Hussle, whatever the fuck kind of name that is. Well, anyway, he was murdered over the weekend by what appears to be a fellow gang member because he disrespected him. Now, there's all these people out there, they're gonna, oh my god, it's like Tupac and it's a conspiracy. No, it's just one dumbass killing another one. Alright? Now, I didn't, it's, dude, you had money. Why didn't you leave that fucking crappy area you lived in and leave and don't go back and leave? I would have. So I got the heat on because it is slightly chill in the morning still. So you got that happening, and they said, there's people out there saying, well, he got killed because he's making this documentary and the secret societies and the Illuminati and all that. Look, you're killing somebody in that way, especially a Hollywood celebrity, to hush up a documentary. That's like the worst fucking way to hush up I didn't even know that the dude was making a documentary until that shit happened, and then they were like, and he was making a documentary. Oh, how interesting. So, if you wanted to drum up publicity for the documentary, but I don't think he wanted to do it that way. So now you got all the conspiracy nuts coming out. They're saying that, he was killed because of some super secret squirrel society and, everybody's, that control the whole world and all that shit. Okay. I look at it as like one dude disrespecting the other guy, and then he was a little bitch, went and got a gun, came back and shot Nipsey and his friends. Because he's a little bitch. He's just as bad as these fucking little crybaby millennials whose feels get hurt every fucking time somebody says something they don't like. And they gotta have a temper tantrum. So that's pretty much case closed on that as far as I'm concerned. The fuck, dude? What are you doing? Dude behind me is making dodging shit. Anyway, so that's what that was all about. Man. So you got the House Democrats. They want to subpoena the Mueller report. I know it's Mueller, but I like calling that motherfucker Mueller. And they want it a complete copy that's unredacted. These motherfuckers, they get into politics. I don't know if they're dumbasses or corrupt or both, or, they don't know how to read, That could actually be a thing. Some of them motherfuckers, like Cortez, I'm sure that bitch can't read. That's only my opinion. You can't have an unredacted copy of the report, dumbasses. Okay, there's a lot of sensitive information in there that not even you can see. You can see most of it, like the rest of us, but you can't see all the sensitive shit. Now, here's my thing. What they want to do is they want to pick the Mueller report apart, and then they want to just go after all these people individually and waste our money and time. Right? They're so desperate and pathetic at this point. I mean, it is. It's pathetic. And trust me, it's the same site. It's the same kind of pathetic behavior that the Tea Party was doing like a decade ago and shit. Like they wanted to find any little fucking thing, right? And it's the same thing now. Democrats, they want to find any little thing that they could use against Trump. He has been exonerated. You know, there's no collusion, no obstruction, none of that shit. They haven't proved it. If they wanted to prove that shit, they could have got some really weak shit, right? And they could have pinned it on him. They could have said, look, there it is, bam. Because they've done that shit all the time, right? So they would have got it. It might not have been enough to, like, you know, get him removed from office, but it would have been enough to start all their bullshit impeachment process and all that other shit, right? But they got absolutely nothing. That's why they're mad, because he didn't come up with anything. Mueller, he was your fucking hero, guys. What happened? He was supposed to be the savior of the republic. In your case, the empire. He was supposed to save you guys, man. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Trump didn't do nothing wrong, and you guys are mad because he didn't do nothing wrong. See, now, if he starts digging into y'all shit, I can guarantee you right now that he's going to hit 2 minutes. He wouldn't even need 2 fucking years. 2 minutes, he'd find fucking a whole laundry list of shit that he could get you thrown out of office for. Right? So, yeah, shut up about the fucking Mueller report. You're going to get the same the rest of us, right? And the Attorney General, you know, these people are fucking amazing. They're like, Mueller's going to save us. Mueller's going to save us. Mueller comes out, I didn't find shit. You're in on it with him. And like our new Attorney General, dude, he just got in there. Like, he didn't have nothing to do with any of this shit. He just got there. Holy fuck, man. And, you know, and it's like, you ever see one of those pathetic dudes that's like, they keep chasing after this one particular girl and the girl keeps shooting them down? You know? And she's just like totally, man, like, I'm not interested in you. It's kind of like how the Democrats are acting. They're acting like one of these pathetic little losers, you know, that can't get no pussy. It's so funny, man. What else has been in the news this week that's actually been kind of funny? Oh, yeah, Cortez little rant. Boy, you know what? You should have been an actress, not a congresswoman. You should have been an actress, man. That's what you should have been. You should have went to acting school or some shit, and you should have did like those B-rated like sci-fi movies like Sharknado and shit. That's the type of shit you should be doing, not working in Congress. She's like, people are gonna die. Everybody, like, look, if you pay attention to that whole rant she's doing and shit, and then, like, you see some people behind her, they just walk out. Because they're just like, alright, bitch is crazy. Let's get the fuck out of here. She's like, there's large sections of the Midwest that are underwater. Yeah, bitch, that happens a lot. Okay? So you're fucking stupid. Those, and there's a lot of folks down there, and in these floodplains, they understand they live in a floodplain. Okay? This is not, like, for a lot of them, this is not their first fucking rodeo with a flood. Not minimizing floods. Floods suck. And they can be fucking extremely dangerous. And people do die as a result of floods. However, it's just like the people that live in fucking Tornado Alley and shit. They understand they live in Tornado Alley. These people that live in floodplains understand there could be floods. This is not the first fucking time this type of shit has happened, okay? They'll fucking pick up the pieces, they'll recover, they'll go right back to growing shit. And they'll go back to their lives. A lot of them have insurance for the specific type of tragedy they know is most likely in their area. A lot of people want to know why I live in Michigan. They go, why don't you move out of Michigan? You hate the fucking weather. Yeah, well, I'll tell you something right now. It's geologically fucking stable. And the chances that I am in a tornado are low. And I'm high up. So I don't have to worry about floods too much. Only thing I gotta worry about is a bad thunderstorm that comes along and maybe knocks over a fucking tree on the house. And that's happened in the past. So that my insurance covers that and I don't have to pay extra. Okay? But AOC is tripping. She's tripping fucking hard. They need to drug test that bitch. She's got to be on something. Her eyes always bulging out like that. She's got the most annoying fucking voice too, man. Like, tummy. She ain't even part of the whole Valley Girl thing. For you guys that don't know what a Valley Girl is, the Valley Girls, like those bitches from fucking Encino and shit back in the day, used to be like, oh my god, gag me with a spoon. She sounds just like them. I don't know how in the fuck that even happened. It just must be a rich bitch thing. Because yes, she grew up not fucking poor. She didn't grow up in the fucking South Bronx or wherever the fuck she claimed she grew up at. That shit's been debunked. She grew up in the neighborhood where the fucking people made good money and it was safe. But she was a spoiled little brat then, and she's a spoiled little brat now. My God, man. And the whole thing is, it's like, what is it with people not correcting, like, these fucking liberals and millennials and shit, they walk around and they spew utter nonsense and nobody fucking corrects them. She's like, FDR, and they had to totally amend the Constitution so FDR couldn't get reelected. You mean when he was fucking dead? And we're back. Does she have any anything that's gonna like, you know, like fact check her shit or what? Or is she gonna like just go out there and spew whatever kind of nonsense she wants and everybody just nods their head? That's how stupid these people that follow her are. You know, the million people that follow her are fucking brain dead. You know, I mean, except for the people that are following her just to get like some like yucks and laughs on her. You know, I think that's what like half of her followers are like people that fucking follow her just because they want to see what kind of stupid shit she says next. And the other half actually believe in the crap that she says. Those are the brain dead people. More stupidity that we don't need. And you know what's fucked up? It's fucked up when Democrats say shit I agree with. Now that little pencil neck shift, man, I love Trump, man. Little pencil neck shift. Does that guy look like he's on fucking anxiety medication, or is it just me? I mean, he looks like if you cut a loud fart in the room, he'll jump fucking 20 feet. He needs anxiety medication, something. I mean, because that dude is like, he is constantly like, you know, he reminds me like that fucking principal from fucking Beavis and Butthead and shit. You know, it's always twitching and shit. And always angry. But there's pressure to make that motherfucker step down off the Intelligence Committee. And I'll be honest with you, it's like, it's kind of fucked up that the head of the Intelligence Committee has no intelligence. You know, it's either stupidity on purpose or just stupidity. I'm gonna say it's just stupidity. I don't think that kind of dumbassery is fucking by accident. I think he's just generally a dumb fucking person. And all of this stems, all of this stupidity, all of this jackassery, all of this tomfuckery that we're seeing going on right now is the result of Hillary Clinton and her criminal empire. Yes, I said it, and that's my fucking opinion. You can't have that many clouds around you and there's no fucking rain. She started all of this shit with that bullshit, you know, hookers peeing in beds crap dossier. I don't know why they call it a dossier. It's just a fucking report that was written up by some jackass in England. And how come that motherfucker isn't in cuffs for interfering with our election? Russia interfered with our election. Sure. Just like America interferes with everybody else's elections. You know, they try to sway votes a certain way. But I think that Americans in general are pretty fucking smart. And they don't fall for bullshit easily. Only dumb people fall for that stupid shit. Now, when Trump was here in Michigan and he was in Grand Rapids, they had a protest for whatever reason, right? And I swear to God, it's like these protesters, if you put all of their brains together, they couldn't, you know, like thousands of them, you could put thousands of their brains together, and they couldn't power a light bulb, one light bulb. They absolutely have no good ideas. All they are puppets that are used by the mainstream media. They're called useful idiots. And all they do is run out there and parrot the same shit that the dumbass fucking mainstream media parrots on a daily fucking basis. It's stupid. One guy was wearing a mask or something where Trump had like the little Hitler mustache and shit, and he's like, Trump's Hitler, he's a fascist. There's hundreds of people out there protesting. He's a horrible fucking fascist. Let me tell you something. If I was a fascist and I ran the place and there were some people outside protesting, guess what would happen next? There would be a bunch of dead people outside that were protesting. Because that's how fascism works, dumbass. You're out there and you're protesting and you're exercising your rights and nobody's stopping you. That's not fascism. That's freedom. You have the freedom to act like a jackass if you want to. We also have the freedom to make fun of you and laugh at you. Man, I'm going to tell you, the fucking yucks just keep coming. And one lady was like, well, they shouldn't be able to protest our protest. Unfucking believable. You believe that shit? Some lady actually made, I'm just paraphrasing, of course. But that's basically what that bitch said. Some old bitch up there who was protesting, instead of being at home, playing with her grandchildren, but she probably doesn't have grandchildren because she's some fucking old bitter-ass feminist. She's like, well, they don't have the right to protest our protest. Fucking unbelievable. And these are the same people talking about Trump's a fascist. And then most of them, when they won't even talk to you, they'll just be like, look, Trump's a racist, and he's all this is and isms, and that's all there is to it. Well, what's your evidence? I don't need fucking evidence, motherfucker. You're a fascist. Yeah. Yeah. You're a fascist. If you don't buy into their bullshit, then you're a fascist. That's fucking crazy, man. That type of shit, these people are so fucking stupid. And then most of them, and I'm gonna, in all fairness, okay, for those who have valid reasons why they don't like Trump, which is, you can have a valid reason why you don't like him, why you don't like his policies, and that's fine. If they conflict with your core values. If you can articulate those, then kudos to you. There was a lot of people, there was a guy up there, he just had a sign that says subscribe to PewDiePie, which was fucking funny. So you had trolls in the protests, because that's how, that's how absurd it really is getting. I mean, like these protests, people blow these protests up and they make them sound like they're a huge thing. And then if you like pan out the camera, there's like a few hundred people there protesting. Look, people, protest at the ballot box, man. We vote for shit. But these are the same people like, well, I don't vote. Okay, well, you don't vote. So, fuck you. It's stupid for you to fucking get out there and protest. You don't know what you're protesting. There's some people up there, by the way, they didn't even know what they were protesting. They were just hanging out with their friends. How pathetic is that? When I hung out with my friends, we were doing cool shit, man. We were cruising in the car with girls and fucking going out and partying. We weren't fucking going to a protest. That wasn't our idea of fun. We were like, hey, let's go protest something. Yeah, let's go protest something. Because we ain't got nothing better to do. Shit. Don't worry. I saw a lot of teenagers at the mall. They were acting fucking normal. Doing what normal fucking teenagers do. Go to the mall, hang out, be obnoxious. Buy some fucking cheap shit. laugh, have fun. I see a lot of that. And that's good that I see a lot of that happening. Because a lot of these teenagers and young adults that go to these fucking protests are fucking dumbasses. These are the people that are losers. They're losers and they want to be in a group. So they get in a group with a bunch of other losers, I guess. But the stupidity never ends. Meanwhile, I'm up when it's dark so that I can go to work. Because these protesters on welfare got to get money from somewhere. Fucking hell, man. I say starve them out till they get jobs. My God. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Follow me on Twitter at Shark of Truth. If I'm still there. Because I'm shocked I'm still there. Click the subscribe button. I do this for free. I don't have a PayPal. I don't have any of that chat shit. Whatever, super chats and all that. I don't do any of that. I just do this to vent and to bring you maybe a little entertainment. Right? You want to hit the bell. Then you get notifications when I throw one of these out there, right? But everybody have a good day and I'm out.